Hello, hello, hello. This is Scrapping Like a Lady. How you guys doing today? It is time for me to go to work. I'm trying to see to back out here. My window's a little foggy. But I had something on my mind this morning. And I was thinking about the holidays. Now, you guys know that guy came over and he quoted me $1,600 to put lights on my house. And granted, the front facing of the house, well, the whole house is the same size. It's just a big old rectangle. But he wanted $1,600 to put my lights up. Now, other houses in our development are 2 stories and they have lights, and I see their husbands up there and everything like that. But you guys haven't seen my husband. I think he's scared to get on camera. But my husband, he's a good sized man. And we had a church mate who was a fireman, and he fell off of a 2-story house. And we went to his funeral. And ever since that happened, well, even before that happened, my husband never got on top of our house. Whenever we had to have something done, we had professionals come and do the roofing, 3 times now, and just different things. And for people that do that all the time, hey, that's cool. Get up there and do what you do. But, hi there. That lady, she's always walking. She always waves to me. But I think my husband's a little scared. And if he's a little scared, that's really when stuff happens. So I don't want him to get up there and lose his little life trying to hang up Christmas lights. So that's why my husband doesn't do it. Just in case you're wondering. That's why. Now I got something to show you guys too. I meant to show it on my live, the last 2 lives, and I haven't shown it. So that's why my husband doesn't do it. Like I said, other men in the neighborhood, I see them up on top of their houses. You know, we do have a ladder that reaches to the roof, but he just doesn't want to do it. And one year when he did hang the lights, he didn't get on the roof, and it did not look good to me. And so, and then one part of the lights was hanging down, and he didn't want to get up there to fix it. And I was like, I'd rather not have lights at all than have them done tacky. So, all that being said, I haven't called the guy back, but that's nor here nor there. And that's not even why I wanted to talk to you guys this morning. What was on my mind this morning was the holidays. I did this video yesterday and I didn't upload it because I said something that could possibly be quite offensive to a particular religion. And I don't want to offend said religion. I used to be part of that religion, so I'm not even going to upload that video. So I says, well, I got to do it again. Plus I had something I wanted to add. Holidays. We go all out for the holidays. I mean, Americans. I don't know what other countries do. You know, when I was in Germany, they did more events and things like the Christmas festivals and stuff like that. But when I would go to other German houses, they didn't go all out, like with decorations and, you know, like we do, the house, the inside, the outside, the lawn, they didn't do all of that, at least not where we were. So I can only speak of what I know, and that's Americans. And we especially up here in North Dallas, honey, we have whole developments that do light shows, and, you know, it's cray-cray. I love it, but it's cray-cray. And some developments, you're required, even at closing, they have you sign papers saying that you're going to go all out for the holidays. Now, there's nothing wrong with going all out for the holidays if you have the coins to support it, and you're not broke afterwards. That's thus having the coins to support it. I like to buy gifts for people. And my kids, of course, are no exception to that rule. I like to buy my baby stuff. Now, Richard, I ain't buying him nothing because today I'll be paying his rent. And it's gone up to $900. So, merry the hell Christmas, boy. You know, no. So, he's not getting anything. I don't send him one thing. He get Christmas all year long. In fact, he gets more money than my other kids do. Probably next to Cameron because we pay for Cameron's schooling. But anyways. But for my other 3 kids, we will get them really nice gifts. Is it going to break the bank? It's not. For our income level, I think that we keep a very balanced amount for you know, what we do or what we make. But there are some people, and you know who you are, they go buck wild. They've got, you know, 10 presents for each kid, and rent's not even going to be paid. You guys know how I feel about being unbalanced. That's just uncalled for, you know. But then you've got some people that don't prepare at all, and their kids get little to nothing. Either way, it's not balanced, you know. That's if you celebrate Christmas, you know. If you celebrate Christmas, you ought to have something for your babies. You should have been planning all year, taking out, I don't know, $25 a paycheck, you know, and then that way by the time Christmas roll around, you've got quite a bit of money saved. Put some of this mascara on these raggedy eyeballs. But to not have anything, and then you got to go stick your hand out and go to all of these different places, to Toys for Tots or any of those kind of things, you know, that's a dang on shame if you go to work every day. Now, if you don't go to work, say you're disabled, then you might not have the coins. So going there, that's what it's set up for. To give the needy something, you know, for their kids don't have to go without. But to the ones that go overboard and spend the rent money and electricity money, that ain't right. That's just not right. One year there was I was going to this one church, and they said to the congregation, the pastor or the announcer or whatever it was, that they were going to be selecting families that were within the church, and if they needed anything, to put their names in the boxes, and then someone from the congregation would pull the name. Well, whenever I do something, I already told you guys, I'm not gonna give you my leftovers. I'm gonna go shopping for those kids as if I'm shopping for my own babies, and that's exactly what I did. Well, they had 3 or 4 kids. I had a huge white pickup truck then. And I went to JCPenney's in Grapevine, and they had 75% off of their toys. And y'all know I'm always late to the game, so I waited 3-4 days before Christmas and went and, you know, loaded up. We're talking 3 or 4 kids, you know, 5 or 6 toys each. And I was like, well, these kids need it more than my kids need it, because, you know, if their parents putting their name in the box, then they must be really bad off. So I did more. I bought table sets and chairs and, you know, all of this stuff that I needed to use my truck to unload it. Well, my sister was like, Lisa, I want to donate too. So she loaded up as well. So we definitely needed the pickup truck to deliver all of this stuff. So I punched in the name in my phone and on the map, you know, not the name, the address, and proceeded to take the gifts. And I was like, Sean, this house is not far. It's right down the street from us. She was like, good. We drove around. We drove past the house. I was like, it must have the wrong address in here. I checked the address and everything. Honey, how come the house was a huge house? Now, you can't judge people what they have by their house size. No, you cannot. Who knows? They could have inherited the house. Who knows, right? But they had a huge house. Lights going to the music. I mean, I was like, well, they don't look like desperate people. Went up in the house. I said, these people don't look like they need nothing. They should be donating to me. Clearly taking advantage of a situation. Why is that light so bright today? Clearly taking advantage of the situation to receive free stuff. Everybody like free stuff. Everybody do. Everybody like a bargain. But when you gotta lie and get over, then that's thievery. That's stealing. I knocked on the door and I went inside, and I was like, a huge Christmas tree. If I'm lying, honey, you could ask my sister. We looked at each other like, what in the hell? We unloaded the gifts. I went back and forth to the truck and unloaded the gifts, and there were already, you know, gifts underneath the Christmas tree, enough to make kids happy. I unloaded. I didn't say nothing to the people. I was like, I'm out. I was disgusted. And my sister and I, we got in the truck and we kind of drove in silence, and my sister broke the silence, and she was like, what the hell? I was like, girl, that's so sad. I had this one lady, she wasn't from this country. I won't say what country. She wasn't from this country. And she's like, oh yeah, Lisa, we applied for the Kohl's gift cards, you know, and shop with a cop. And 1 second, dude, let me get over now. You're just being ugly. Shop with a cop and all of this kind of stuff. And here she is on my table receiving treatments. And I says, well, why do you do that? She goes, it's free. And she was a nurse. She was an RN nurse, and she made good money at the hospital and everything like that. And I was like, and that's what I said. I said, but you're a nurse and you make good money. But it's free, she said, as if I was the stupid one. And I was like, it's free for the needy. It's free for the people that are hard on their luck, you know. They lost their job, or their parent is in jail and the kid might not receive it, and you know, the kids might not receive gifts because the parents are locked up, or you know, and you don't know what they're locked up for. They could be locked up for something small. One guy got locked up because he didn't pay child support. You know, hey, you need to be locked up for that, but that's nor here nor there. But that's considered, you know, breaking the law. You're a criminal. They put him in jail, you know, so he couldn't buy toys for his kids. Not that he probably was going to, but anyways, that option was taken off the table, so we needed to buy toys for his kids. Why did the kids have to suffer? Because the dad was stupid, you know? So, people, if you're out there and you have a need, yes, use those resources. But if you don't be greedy. You know, I used to give to the Salvation Army and the Red Cross. I don't give to them no more. When they showed how much these nonprofits paid the CEOs and all of these employees. Yeah, they should get some coins, but they shouldn't become millionaires. I don't agree with that. So you're taking my donation and you're sending your kid to school. You're taking my donation and you're buying Louis Vuittons and all kind of expensive stuff. No, you should be getting a regular average paycheck. What is it? AARN. Is it AARN, the Rifle Association or whatever? My husband used to be a part of that. They called him this year. He said, go to hell. Because it was on the news that they were buying these big houses here in Texas and doing these elaborate vacations and just taking that donation money or membership money and doing whatever the hell they want. $2.5 million houses and all of this kind of stuff. No, no, we ain't supporting that. My husband believed in having a gun and being able to protect us and himself. And so he was a member for years. And then he was like, oh no, So anyways, I will support like St. Jude's Hospital and Scottish Rite Hospital, because they give the prosthesis to the children that, can't afford it, and medical care to kids that can't afford it. Donate to them all day long. Every time I go to Market Street, they have the thing up there and they're like, you want to donate? Yes, 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 yes. Push the button over and over and over again. Why? Because there's a need and that need is being met. And I seriously doubt you can take advantage of those places because your kid has to have cancer or, disabled in some way. So I feel very comfortable donating to them and donate big time. Don't have a problem with that. But these other little organizations that are taking advantage of us, no, I'm not doing that. So with that being said, and that's being wise with your coins. That's being wise with your coins. Now, again, if your resources are there and you need them, tap into them. If you don't need it, leave it alone and stop being greedy. Anyways, that's all I got to say this time about Christmas. I got more to say, but I ain't gonna say that now. I'll leave that for another car vlog. Look at these here. Look at these CDs that I got. Aren't those the cutest? It's Sherry Baldy. I got that one. And that one is My Bestie. Winter Wonderland Volume 1. So that says Volume 1, so they must have a Volume 2. Volume 2. Create with Sherry Baldy. Let's see, this one is Winter Wonderland Volume 2. It looks like this. And this says Sherry Baldy's new originals. The Sherry Baldy will print beautifully, giving your card and crafts that wonderful quality look. On this CD, you will get 10 cutouts, 16 papers, 29 dig, 7 sentiments, 201 toppers, project gallery, links to social network. For my besties, it says. So what I want to do with these, of course, I want to print some out to color, but I also want to print some out on that Shrink-a-Dink, color them, and make little ornaments, keychains, and stuff like that. So that's why I bought these. Volume 1 and 2, the Wonderlands. I want to show you guys that, like I said 2 weeks ago. It's so funny. I always tell you guys that when you order something, it takes forever to come. Certain companies take a long time to come, but I can wait for it. And these, they took a minute to get to me. I ordered them, I think, off of Etsy, yeah. And by the time you get it, you're like, oh, you're shocked. You're like, oh, look at here, look at here. So I just think that's so funny. It's like Christmas every time you order something from these companies that take a minute to get you your stuff. Now, I don't mind for it to take a minute to get me my diamond arts because I have so many, you know. But my clients are here. Okay. So I'm going to have to bid you guys goodbye. And I'm going to be buying something for one particular diamond art subscriber. She doesn't even know it, but I'm going to be sending her love for Christmas. So from me to you, see you guys soon. Deuces, be good.